Bruce, what are you seeing from the two guys behind Posey, Crawford and Pence?
Well, it's obvious they're not seeing the ball very well, either one, and that makes it tough. When you're in the heart of your order, and we have a couple guys really struggling. That makes it tough to score runs. Those are the guys you lean on, and the third inning, that's the difference in the game. We got the bases loaded, we got our guys coming up, and we couldn't cash in. And you don't take advantage of those things, it's probably going to come back to haunt you, which it did today. Because we really played a good game. I thought Shark threw the ball fine. Sure, he made a couple mistakes, but 3 runs, 6 innings. And we only got 2 today. And we've talked about the need to score, 4 runs. And we have a hard time here at home, and I wish I could put my finger on it. But it's not going to happen until our guys who normally do, what they are good at, they come around and drive in these runs. It's going to be tough to put runs on the board. So you still believe that they will, but right now it's a challenge for us, and it's unfortunate because really we've had a lot of quality starts. We just can't score enough runs for these guys.
Can you speak to Brandon Belt, his game today? He was struggling for a little bit, and then it seemed like he turned a corner today.
Yeah, he got us on the board. I thought the last ball he hit, I thought he got enough of it. The ball seemed like it was carrying pretty good, and just came up short there, and that would have tied the game. But it's good to see him get on the board again with with the home run, and so he got some good swings off. And I am going to give some left-handers a day off tomorrow. I think he's played 18, 19 in a row, but. It takes 3 or 4 guys, that really be clicking. That's when you start doing damage. But it seems like we get a guy or two has a decent game, and but the rally stops. When you get 1 or 2 runs, and that just doesn't work.
Is it possible that Samar is pitching with almost too much control? He's given up a few home runs, and does that make it easier for hitters when they just know he's always going to be around the plate?
I don't know. I mean, at times you can't throw too many strikes. I don't think that's the case with him. When you look at how well he's been throwing the ball, the strikeouts, the walks, no, you take that. Now, he gave up an 0-2 hit, and I'm sure he'd like to have that pitch back beside the pitches that left the ballpark, but he's throwing the ball great. I'm not putting this on Jeff. Come on, occasionally you're going to give up 3 runs, maybe 4, but you got to pick these pitchers up sometimes, and we have a hard time, especially here at home. On the road, we're a little bit better. Still get shut down too often, but it seems like we have bigger games on the road, and I know this is more of a pitcher's park, but still that shouldn't happen.
You said you still believe in this offense. Why is that based on what you've
Well,
seen so
I
far
think
this
you
year?
look at the track record, the numbers. I don't care what you say, the back of the baseball card, and there's a dramatic difference right now. I mean, for some of these guys, where they normally are. Just look at last year at their own base slugging and where they're at now. There's a big difference, and that's part of our issue. And that's why we're where we're at. Until it gets a little closer to where they should be, we're going to continue to struggle. I got to be honest here. Getting 2 runs, we can't lean on pitching that much, and we got to pick it up here offensively. Okay, what do you got, Alex?
I was going to say, going back to Pence, he hasn't had a whole lot of at-bats the last month or so. Do you think that's what he needs, or is something else the issue?
Well, I'm sure he needs some at-bats. He's missed some time, and he didn't get a lot of at-bats in rehab, but it's evident he's not seeing the ball well. You see the flinching and things that you normally don't see from Hunter, and we got to get him going. He's a catalyst on this club. When he gets going, they'll probably put him back down somewhere or up in the order, but he's trying to find his way, and it's hard to get upset with these guys because I can tell you what, he's giving it all he has out there. He spills his guts out for you, plays his heart out, all those things. So he'll find it, but right now it's obvious he's not seeing the ball.